Hi, I'm Marco. The chapter 10 is Healthcare Information System Standards. So at first, let's take a look at standards development process. In general, the method used to establish healthcare IT standards can be divided into four categories. Ad hoc is a standard established by the ad hoc method when a group of interest people or organization agrees on a certain specification without any formal adoption process. And second one is a de facto standards. It arises when a vendor or other commercial enterprise controls such a large segment of the market that its products become the recognized norm, such as SQL database language or Windows operating system. And the third one, government mandate standards are also established when the government mandate that the healthcare industry adopt them. And the final one, consensus come about when representative from various interest groups come together to reach a formal agreement on specifications. Organizations with the most formal standard setting process, such as the International Organization for Standardization, American National Standard Institute, and the Standards Development Organizations, fall into the member-only democratic classifications. And for ISO, members are national standards bodies from many different countries around the world, and NC is US members of ISO. And it oversees the works of the SDOS. On the other hand, SDOS must be accredited by NC. The most widely recognized coding and classification system like the following, like CPT, ICD-9, CDT, NDC. One of the most difficult problems in exchange healthcare information and building electronic health record is coordinating the vast amount of health information that is generated in diverse locations for patients and populations. So the vocabulary and terminology standards are to create a common language that allows different information systems or vendor products to communicate expressly with one another. And the following is some terminology standards. Ability to exchange and integrate data among healthcare applications is critical to the success of any overall healthcare information system. So the purpose of data exchange standards is to standardize the actual messaging between healthcare information systems. These are several standards like Health Level 7 standards. We call HL7 is an NC accredited standards development organization that was found as an ad hoc group. The purpose of it is to develop a messaging standard to support the exchange management and integration of data that support clinical patient care. And for digital image and communications in medicine, is to achieve capabilities and to improve workflow efficiency between image systems and other information systems in healthcare environment worldwide. There's another two standards purpose on the slide. And the most important thing is HIPAA specifically require covered entities to comply with specific NC X12N and NCPCP standards. Sections we also look at four sets of health record content and functional standards like HL7 EHR system, functional model, and ASTM health record content standards, continuity of care documents, and HITECH EHR certification criteria. The purpose of HL7 Health Record System Functional Model is to outline important features and functions that should be contained in an EHR. And for ASTM Health Record Content Standard, ASTM International Commit E31 on Health Informatics have been working on consensus standards related to the maintenance and transfer of patient information since 1970. Since that time, several standards have been developed by E31. The Continuity of Care document is a standard for the electronic exchange of patient summary information. The current CCD standard is actually a merger of two other standards. One is HL7 Clinical Document Architecture Standards, and the other one is ASTM Continuity of Care Record. The current content outline for the CCD is including, for example, like header, purpose, problems, procedures, or resort, and so on. The other one is high-tech EHR certification criteria. The purpose is to qualify for the incentive program. Providers not only must ensure meaningful use of the EHR, but must also demonstrate that the EHR in use meet certification criteria. In this chapter, we review the process by which healthcare information standards are developed and look at some of common standards that exist today, including standards in three main categories: classification, vocabulary, and terminology standards, data interchange standards, and health record content standards. Thank you.